So today we're going to track some website events that can be considered conversions if your page doesn't have thank you pages. A lot of designers build web pages with contact forms that don't go to a thank you page, which you can track as a URL as a conversion. But many designers track little pop-ups that say thank you for contacting us, and they're events versus pages. So we have to track that with event tracking as conversions with Google Tag Manager together with Google Analytics. So that's what we're going to do here on our site, New Spark Media. And you can see I set up a number of different conversion options. We have a Let's Chat schedule now, we have get a free guide, and we also have mobile phone calls. So let's get started and learning how to track this stuff. You can have Google Tag Manager set up and have that in preview mode. And we want to have, of course, our website and Google Analytics set up to track some conversions, and we're ready to do that. So let's just go through this exercise quickly. So the key thing here is tracking the click text on the buttons that denote an activity is occurring. So for instance, here's this ebook, Get Your Free Guide. And when you click on it, we go to our free guide landing page, and here's the key button is Get Your Free Guide. And so we go to Google Tag Manager, we set up a trigger. Here it is, and it's already set up here, so this is how it works. Get Free Guide. Event type is all elements. Click text equals Get Free Guide. It's important, it has to be exactly how it's spelled out. Here are my other ones that I have. A mobile call, which is just people clicking on a phone number that contains TEL, because TEL is a code on phone numbers that allow mobile users to, when they click on a phone number with their finger, that it opens up their dialer on their phone, so we can track mobile phone calls. Actually, if you have CallRail, some other call tracking, you can actually track desktop calls as well, but that's for another day. And then here's the schedule chat, which is again, the click text again on the button, schedule now. So we select all those trigger events, and then on Google Tag Manager we create tags as well. So for the Get Free Guide, as you can see, you click on that, and you got to set up your Google Analytics event goal, button click guide, category action label, button click guide is what I choose. You can do it any way you want, and then make sure you have aligned with a Google Analytics code, which is, you set that up on the Tag Manager as well, and then it triggers the Get Free Guide trigger event. So you create a tag and you create a trigger for the Get Free Guide activity, and you do the same thing with the mobile call. Here is the Universal Analytics code. It's an event. This one's called Mobile Click Call. Again, you got to align it with your Google Analytics setting. When you set this thing up, and it's going to ask you whether it's to choose a Google Analytics variable, and those variables are set up under variables on Google Tag Manager. Right up here, it's a user-defined variable with Google Analytics. Whether it's if you have analytics already on your site, you create the code as a constant value on your Google Tag Manager. If your analytics is set up through Google Tag Manager directly, then you just set it up this way with the variable Google Analytics settings. It's tracking ID. A little technical here, but you can always call me if you have any questions. Anyway, let's go back to the tags, and so we have the mobile call again, which is obviously mobile click call. We just saw that, and it's triggered by the mobile call trigger event, which is the URL containing URL, TEL. Okay, so let's go to the schedule chat one. It's a similar idea here, button click chat this time. And the trigger is schedule a chat, which we just saw. Click text equals schedule now. So that's 3 different settings that we're going to track. And so you can see with the preview mode, if you bring up here, there's all these, you can test all this, the tracking that happens on the website. And so what we're going to do, we're just going to do a quick refresh here. And we're going to make sure everything fires correctly. So as I page down, Here's the ebook. There's all these events. I'll click schedule now. Goes to my scheduler. Get your free guide. That goes to get free guide. And look, the get free guide fired correctly. And then we also have the mobile phone call, which is right here. There's the mobile call that fired correctly, and there's the scheduled chat that fired correctly. So all three activities fired correctly. So what will happen is once you have all those events set up with Tag Manager, you can set them up as conversion goals on Google, which we actually haven't done here. So wait for everything to load. Click on New Goal. Let's click on Custom here. And we'll put Mobile Call. Continue. It's actually an event because these are event tracking. We called it Mobile. Everything has to be spelled correctly. Click. Call. Save. I already started doing the ebook one, so let's see that one here. That's actually a thank you page. But if it wasn't a thank you page, then we'd be doing it as a as an event. But we can do the let's create one called Schedule Now, which is the schedule a call with me. It's an event. Continue. That was button. Click. Chat. Save. So as you can see, there's a number of ways to do this, and then what we're going to do is you can check on the conversions real-time report now. So what we're going to do, go back to Tag Manager, and because I set all these things up, we're going to click on submit and publish the changes. So watch what happens here on the real-time report. Here's that. Let's do a refresh. Click on a phone number. Here comes the activity, mobile call. Schedule a chat. Analytics. Here comes another event coming in. There it is, schedule now. And you can do it with the ebook as well, same way. So that's how you create events that involve lead generation, and you can track them with your Google Analytics.